Hey guys, as you know, we recently bought a very, shall we say, mechanically challenged Range Rover P38. And I have to be honest, I hate that thing with a burning passion. Tommy loves it, but we bought it at a donated car auction and it has every single light on that you could have on. And unfortunately, when we bought it, it didn't have the two lights that would keep you from getting it smogged here in Colorado. It didn't have the brake light and it didn't have the check engine light. But of course, those two came on within a day of getting it, which means we can't get it through emissions without fixing those. And so we paid $1,700 for that Range Rover, and I don't like it. I don't want to drive it to Moab, and I'm being a bit of a baby about it. So I've decided to buy a parts car that we can take to Moab. Now keep in mind, Tommy knows nothing about this, so hopefully at the end of this video we'll surprise him with the new parts car I bought. And I bought that car from this man, Jeremy. Hey, how are you, man?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So I was on Facebook Marketplace and I saw that you were selling a Range Rover P38, a 2001, which is the same year as the one we bought, except yours is much nicer.
It should be.
Yeah, tell me about this.
So we've been holding on to this thing for a few years.
Yep.
We picked it up out of Texas, 2021. It's been great. It always ran super strong. Minimal leaks.
Which is saying a lot.
Yeah, if it doesn't leak, it's not a Land Rover.
Exactly.
You know.
And first of all, let me start with the basics. So ours, the little wiper blades are gone. At least you have wiper blades on your headlight wipers. That's a nice start. And then let me pop the hood, because the hood is, actually the engine is beautiful, and you actually have both keys, which is really cool. So I'm gonna unlock it. It actually works, look at that. We have remote unlocking, and we have a little hood popper that also works, unlike ours. So how many miles on this guy?
She's got 138,000.
Look at that, you could eat off of that. Did you do this, or did you buy it this way?
Bought it that way.
Okay, you bought it that way.
Yep.
Wow, that is so clean. And you said your mom drove it?
Yeah, she put about 5,000 miles over the last 3 or so years. So
it looks like
very much.
It looks like it's been much loved. Now, of course, there's one thing I noticed right away. Let me show you that is wrong with it, and that is up here. It's missing a trim piece. But Jeremy, you were so kind to do something. Why don't you show them? Now, this is the kind of man you want to buy a vehicle from. So it's missing a trim piece, but you went and procured the trim piece that belongs up there. So, because it looks kind of messy, right, without that?
Yeah, and we've secured an agreement with the windshield company, Novus. They're going to install that trim.
Oh, are they?
Yep.
Okay, great. That's wonderful. Now ours, when you do this, this trim piece falls off, which is never a good thing. And here it doesn't. And look, luxury, we have a CD changer. Do you have to pay extra for that? Or is that part of the deal?
I'll throw it in.
Okay, I appreciate that. And the interior looks absolutely spectacular. It looks like it's brand new. Now, let's face it, I mean, these things were built to maybe go 100,000 miles. And so to see one that's in such good shape at 140,000 miles is pretty remarkable. Ours has 180,000 miles, of course. There are some blemishes. Clear coat is gone there. But Cole, why don't you show them the interior? It's absolutely spectacular. What have you done to it?
So far, we've changed all the fluids. We've checked the front rear differential transfer case.
Yep.
Basically, just a lot of inspecting on this car. It didn't really need too much.
Did you put the new tires on there, or did it come that way?
It came with those tires,
okay,
just to show you how little we've driven it.
Yeah.
It has new suspension, I believe terra firma. We swapped out the airbags. They're very problematic.
Yes, they are very problematic. So this has just regular old coil springs.
Yes.
Which is wonderful. Why don't you, Cole, hop in the back, and why don't you jump next to me and we'll take it for a ride.
All right.
Yeah, let's go down. So lots of lights. And they're all gone off except for the ABS light. Mm-hmm. And that will go off, you're saying?
Yeah, it depends on the temperature, but usually once you do a few miles per hour, it clears.
Okay, good. Good. That would be one of the three amigos. But you said everything else works. So radio works, heated seats work. Do we have heated seats? I don't even
Yes,
know.
we do.
And they work?
They do.
Oh, sweet. Look at that. This doesn't work. This would be for the air suspension, obviously.
Yeah, the lights have been, if you can see that,
Yeah.
turned off. It's deactivated.
But the heated seats work. Transmission works. Window switches. That works. That works. I like where they put the little garage door opener. Look,
Right.
Uh-oh. We do have this. Is that new or is that something?
That's been like that.
Yeah. So a little bit of glue sprayed in there.
Oh, you could.
Yeah. That's what usually. I mean, these always fall off.
Yeah, it's
so
kind of
we'll
standard.
spray some glue in there. We got a sunroof, and look, even somebody protected the dash. How cool is that? All right, let's put it in drive. Let's take it for a ride. So is this your mom's daily driver?
I wouldn't say daily, but
Yeah.
she was driving it.
Do you like it?
She did.
Yeah?
She decided to get something a little bit more economical, Toyota Camry.
I mean, what I love about these is you're like sitting on top of the world. You're looking down on other cars, and this has always been something that, oh, there it goes. Look at that, Cole. ABS light just went off. I love cars that fix themselves. Jeremy, come on. That's wonderful. That's the best. Heater works. Dual zone climate control. Air conditioning works?
I believe so.
Look at
I
that.
haven't tried it. It's the middle of winter, but
Yeah, we'll turn it off. We don't need it. Let's see if the radio works. Does the radio work? Let's try that.
sure does. I think it's currently set to the Sirius radio.
And we have Sirius radio?
Mhm.
Dude! Oh my God! That's pretty good. Let's stick it down the road a little bit and let's see how it stops and goes. We'll get a little bit of the beans here. I do have to bring this back to Boulder, right? So hopefully... Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good acceleration. It's shifting well. No squeaks, no rattles outside of the usual.
Speed bump coming up right there.
There we go.
Wouldn't be a factor anyway.
It wouldn't be a factor. It's an off-roader at its heart. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Let's go right here. We'll take a right. And the brakes work, which is wonderful. We don't have a master cylinder that it's leaking brake fluid everywhere and causing all kinds of consternation. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, wait, hold on. How does this work? You push up on this? Is it going up?
It sure is.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's luxury. Oh, that is luxury. I have to say, I like this a lot. This feels like it has a lot of the Range Rover-ness left in it that it left the factory with, unlike the other one, which feels like much of that Range Rover-ness was dropped behind it on the side of the road. Now, you were asking $4,800 for it, and I asked you if you would take $4,000. I think that's a fair price.
I think it's fair.
Are you good with $4,000?
Absolutely.
All right, my man. Thank you very much for selling me this wonderful P38, and I can't wait to surprise Tommy with it. I think he'll understand this is not the parts car.
Right.
Tommy doesn't know that we bought the Range Rover, so he thinks he's going to be checking out the new Maverick, but this is really all about the Range Rover. Come on in, Tommy. All right, dude, so I wanted to get your first impression of the Maverick.
Are we filming here? I look like a clown.
We're filming. So, for our Maverick video, I thought it'd be cool for you to see the Maverick for the first time.
Okay.
And kind of get your honest impressions of it. So, I want to know if you like the color, if you like the interior. So, come take a look.
Let's see.
There it is. What do you think?
Whoa, what is this? Wow! Screw the Maverick, look at this bad boy.
Yeah, I did a thing, Tommy.
This is awesome. We have two of them?
I bought a parts car.
Well, this is nicer than the actual parts car.
It may be.
Wow, look at this.
It may be.
This thing is sweet. Look, it even has the key that works unlike ours. This is a beauty. What year is this guy?
Same year.
2001?
Exact same here.
Oh, it's got paint on it?
Sort of, kind of. So before you get too excited, it's still a crappy P38. It's just less crappy than the other one. There are some issues.
Okay.
But look, first issue up here, it's missing the trim. But the guy I bought it from, Jeremy, actually got us a new trim piece. It's in the back.
Sweet, look at the seats. Oh, this is a beauty. Oh, it's an HSE too. This is the luxury version. It's got the navigation, heated seats, auto climate.
Sirius XM radio.
Oh, this thing is a beauty. It's got a hood. It's got part of a hood latch, just like ours.
Yeah, open it up so you can look under the hood. But ours, that one works, unlike ours.
Oh, this thing is awesome, Dad. This is the best purchase ever.
So, look, here's my thinking.
It's a pull up, like by the R.
So,
woo! Look at that 4.6.
look, it's got a functional.
Yeah, it's got the secondary air injection pump all hooked up.
And before I bought it, it passed emissions.
Wow.
So it's good to go. We can actually drive it legally. We've gotten it insured.
Nice.
And Zach is out getting plates for it right now.
Wow.
So
Best car ever.
here's what I was thinking. Look, he wanted 4,800 for it. I got it for 4,000.
Pretty good.
So I figured we could easily spend another 2,000 on the red one.
Yeah.
And still not have one that's in this good of shape.
But now we have two of them.
No, we don't. Jeremy wants to buy the other one.
Oh no!
Yes.
Okay.
He wants to buy. He's got another one, so he wants to buy a real parts car.
Okay.
So
you're going to sell that one to him?
I wanted to ask you about it.
Well, I think we probably don't need two of them.
Yes.
And as much as I would have loved to fix that one up, obviously, as everyone points out, I'd probably make a mess of it. So it probably makes sense to keep this one if it's nicer. It's got snow tires on it too, Dad. This thing is mint. What a machine. Yeah, it's cool. It's a good color.
So it has some issues.
Okay.
Some of the paint is bad over here.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
So.
Oh yeah, it's got some clear coat missing.
It's got some clear coat missing. A little bit of paint missing there. That seems to be common.
Yep, very common. Does it have the trunk trim? It's got the trunk trim. That's pretty rare.
And that's a piece for the
windshield.
That's a piece for the windshield. It's got a CD changer.
Yeah, look at that. Multi-disc DVD navigation system.
Now, there are some issues. I'll tell you those. First, the easy one. The passenger door doesn't open.
Is it open from the inside?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's fine.
It doesn't open from the outside.
Okay.
The driver's side door did pop open on me when I was driving it home.
Okay.
But if you lock it, it won't do that.
Okay.
And the three amigos once you show them, will go on briefly. But when you start driving them, they go off.
They're supposed to work like that, though. That's pretty standard.
You'll get the ABS light, but once you start driving it, it'll go off.
Nice. Does it have the air suspension, or has it been coil converted?
It's been coil converted.
Okay. .35 MP8 max. So you see this warning?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if the computer hasn't been told that it has the electronic air suspension disabled. And usually we have to go in and reprogram it, because that slow 35 mph max usually means that it thinks it still has the air suspension. So I'm thinking maybe we have to tell the computer it doesn't. Only 138,000 miles.
Yeah.
Wow, this thing is a beauty.
Yeah, leather's in good shape.
Does the climate control work?
Yep, everything works.
It's got a tape deck and a CD player. Wow.
And Sirius XM.
It's got the same glove box issue ours has.
Yes.
It's got the garage door opener. Oh, I love this machine. What a great car you bought here, Dad.
Well, come look at something. I mean, obviously it was resprayed.
Yes, and not very well.
Not very well.
And clearly that part hasn't been resprayed.
Yes.
And the headliner
is kind of coming off.
kind of coming off a little.
But we could get a little bit of spray, and we've done that before.
Or thumbtacks is another thing that people do.
Yeah, well, we can get that glue sprayed in there and get it. All right.
We'll give it a try.
To be continued.